Jordan Peterson is back after spending a year largely out of the public eye due to health concerns. Hey guys, it's Anita Wingley of Faith Strong Today, and let's take a look at what Jordan Peterson is up to now. The famous professor, psychologist, and philosopher posted an 8-minute video to his YouTube channel this week. It's his first public communication to fans in over a year. Peterson revealed that he's been suffering from severely impaired health, and he's spent months crisscrossing the planet seeking medical treatment for the withdrawal symptoms of a prescription medication.
I've been suffering from impaired health, severely impaired health, as a consequence of benzodiazepine use for anxiety, or more accurately, from a combination of using that medication and then ceasing its use once I realized it was dangerous.
In 2016, this University of Toronto professor made headlines almost overnight for his objection to Bill C-16. It was a piece of legislation that would have forced him to use the gender-neutral pronoun they instead of him or her. Peterson refused, saying that it limited his freedom of speech, and protests followed. Since then, he's become a popular YouTuber, speaker, and published the best-selling self-help book, 12 Rules for Life, in 2018. With over 3 million YouTube subscribers, Peterson has become one of the most influential public intellectuals today. His ideas are often controversial, but there's no doubt that he's good at bringing the topic of belief and faith to the forefront. He posts online lectures that often cross academic, scientific, and religious boundaries, like his series called The Psychological Significance of Biblical Stories. Peterson's approach to the Bible is often considered controversial because he's not so much concerned with whether or not the Bible stories are literally true. He's more concerned with how the biblical stories have wisdom and truth to offer us today. He's famously evaded questions about his personal beliefs while admitting that he's heavily influenced by the Judeo-Christian worldview. Listen to this.
I've seen you've been asked the question, do you believe in God? And that's not a question you necessarily find it terribly easy to answer.
Well, I don't know what people mean when they say believe. Like it's as if that question explains itself when it's asked. It's like it doesn't. What do you mean by believe? What do you mean by God? And what makes you think that the question that I'm answering is the same one that you're asking? This is not something that you can say yes or no to in any straightforward manner.
Despite Peterson's past ambiguous statements about God, in his recent update, he says that it's with God's grace and mercy that he is able to start producing original material again. Peterson says he's working on a lecture series on the book of Exodus and will produce videos on the book of Proverbs. Now we'd love to hear from you. Has Jordan Peterson's work influenced your faith and beliefs? Let us know in the comments. We also just had an honest chat with hip-hop artist Lecrae to talk about what he's up to next. Check it out on faithstrongtoday.com. And for more conversations on news, culture, and faith, stay tuned to Faith Strong Today.